All right, so now we're going to learn how to track food. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to diary down at the bottom next to the plus sign. Click that. And as you can see, I already logged some of my food today. So with adding food, we'll just do my lunch. So my lunch wasn't very big today. So what I'm going to type in is a Built Bar. And as you can see, these are all the ones that I've ever consumed. Everything that you ever eat is gonna stay in my fitness pal, which is super nice. So like I eat a lot of the same food, so they're always there for me. And I had the caramel brownie one. So what I did was I just, I clicked it and then it was 1 bar, number of servings, just 1. Usually with processed foods, you don't have to like remeasure them. They're pretty much consistent. I will say with like bread and like bagels and stuff like that, maybe weigh them just so that you're making sure, because those do have a lot of carbs. But so number of servings was 1, and we're gonna hit check. So say for dinner, I'm going to have something completely new. I have the package in front of me. What we're going to do is we're just going to hit the barcode up at the top right. And you can actually just scan the barcode. I don't have a barcode in front of me. And then it's going to show you. So say I just scanned the cinnamon raisin English muffin. So this pops up and I weighed my muffin, and it was actually 61 grams, what they recommended. But if it was not, you can always go down. So what I did was I clicked serving size and click 1 gram. And then for number of servings, say it was 55. So usually I think it's set on fractions. So move it always over to decimal. It's just easier. So say it was 55 grams. We're just going to go and type in 55 and then hit 55, and hit the check mark. I don't know why I always say that. And hit the check mark up top. So now that is in for my dinner. And every food that you ever eat, you'll just add food and type it in or scan the barcode. And just make sure your serving sizes are always correct. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete that, otherwise I'll forget later on. Also, did you see how I just deleted that? I slid it to the left. I think, yeah, okay. Now I'm scrolling down to the bottom, and I'm going to click nutrition. So, up at the top where it says nutrition, this is the screenshot that I want to see in your check-ins every week. So to do that, you're just going to do week view, and it's going to give me the last 7 days how I've done on my macros. So we want to make sure we're within our range, okay? So back to day view. So this is what I've consumed today. I've had a total of 64 carbs. I have total of 64 proteins, and I have 71 left. My goal is 135. Same with like carbs and fats. The 3 main ones that we're going to be paying attention to is protein, carbs, and fats. Fiber, for women, it's recommended you get 25 to 35 grams per day. Sugar, the recommended amount is okay. Now, I eat a lot of fruit, and that is natural sugar. So I go over on my sugars quite frequently. But guys, sugar is not going to make you fat. Being in a calorie surplus is what's going to make you fat. And especially if it's like healthy foods such as fruit. So kind of pay attention to sugar if you're eating a lot of processed stuff, but if you're not, if it's a lot of like veggies and fruits, you're okay to go over on that. The main ones we want to hit are protein, carbs, and fats. And throughout the day or the night prior, if you are tracking, you'll just want to continue to go down and look at that to see where you're at and what else you can fit into your day. So that is how you are going to track food. Now with meat, let's add meat. So always be consistent when you are tracking meat, whether it be raw, cooked, or like grilled or boiled or anything like that. So I always have grilled stuff. So I'm just going to type in grill. We'll do grilled chicken. So I typed in grilled chicken because when you weigh raw versus grilled, it's going to be completely different. So make sure you're being extremely accurate. Now meat, I always weigh in ounces. Everything else in grams or like milliliters or fluid ounces. Never weigh in tablespoons or cups or anything like that. Always make sure you're weighing your food. So serving size is 1 ounce. Say I had 4 ounces of chicken. You're just going to type in 4, hit the check. And then this is really nice. So say you had, okay, I don't really have anything good in here. But okay, say I had some sangria with my dinner. I already have that log, so I'm just going to click that. And look, it's all in there for dinner now. So super nice, and I will show you how to track alcohol in another training, so just bear with me with that. But that's kind of the gist of things on how to track your food. If you want to go back to yesterday, you can and just see. I didn't track a whole lot yesterday. It was my cheat meal. But going back a few days, this is everything that I consumed. So just make sure you're tracking everything, weighing it all out. And if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to me. Another really cool thing that I want to quick show you. So I'm adding food. So I've saved a ton of meals before. So like I had a mango berry smoothie the other night. So all of the stuff that I already put in is in one category, so I can just hit check and look, it just went to my dinner and it added all 4 of those items by itself. I didn't have to go through and individually, manually enter them. Now, I know I just told you can't weigh in cups or tablespoons, and I'm sure you're looking at this like saying, Shelby, the Kirkland Signature 3-berry blend is weighed in cups. So, yes, it is. But on nutrition facts, you will always see, it will say like 3/4 cup, whatever it is. So 3/4 cup mixed berries. But in parentheses, there's always like a gram, and it could be like 75 grams. So what I did to get 1 cup is I would go to my calculator. So say 75 divided by 3, because it was 3/4 cup, is 25, right? So then I'm going to times 25 times 4 because we're going to equal a whole cup. So 4 over 4 is a whole cup, right? 100. So what I did when I was weighing out my food, I just weighed it with 100 grams of the mixed berries. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, let me know. But this is just the quick gist on how to calculate food and measure food and track it. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we're going to head on over to the next module.